Hey, this is Danielle. Welcome to the free video. So tonight we're going to be talking about Shopify. Now, I want to start this by saying, primarily throughout the course of, the last 4, 5, 6 months, we have been trading our COVID tickers, okay? Over and over and over again. We've got Zoom, we've got Roku, Nvidia, Microsoft, Work, Peloton, Chewy, Moderna. This is my list of COVID tickers, and one of those names is Shopify, okay? These are companies that are doing even better than they were before the times of COVID-19. Now, I will say that these tickers have been running out of momentum lately, and so I want to make sure that, before getting into this, we see that those are starting to pick up steam again. But one of my favorite things to do when these tickers start running out of momentum is look for buy points on the downside. So, as you can see, this was down 4.5% today, okay? And it only pulled back to the 21 EMA. Now, typically I like to buy at the 34 or the 50. So what that means is that number one, Shopify's on sale. Number two, pulling back. You see this beautiful trend. Number three, that means we need to pay attention to where it's going to pull back to because we can probably buy it. So I don't know if it's going to be at 963 or if it's going to be at 936. Basically, what I'm going to do is I'm going to watch these two levels. And then what I'm going to do is on a lower time frame chart, I'm going to wait for a sign that the trend is shifting. So if I go down to about a 15-minute chart, you can see that currently all of my candles are red, right? Well, it's not really a good sign that the trend is shifting. So that means the time to buy is not yet. What I like to do is I like to wait until they turn yellow and then they turn green and then the price bars break up through these key moving averages. And that will tell me that the trend is shifting just about right, like here. You see how it goes red, yellow, green, and then it shifts back to the downside. By the way, this is kind of indicative of a topping pattern right here when it does that. So, and you can see red, yellow, green, goes higher, and then it kind of shifts back. So these momentum stocks have definitely been soft lately. And I don't know, I can't even tell you how much I love trading all of them. So I'm really hoping that they'll just come back down and find support and we can ride it again, just like we have done so many times. If these levels do not hold and if this breaks and if these momentum stocks just roll over and die, then it's not a setup, okay? But for right now, it's one of the key tickers on my watch list. I'm watching for a hold of support. I'm watching for a trade higher. Now, if and when it does hold support, it's going to depend how I'm going to trade it because the levels are going to be different based on where it is. The number one thing you can always do is you can just look at a put credit spread. So whenever we have a hold of support, just selling a put credit spread right around those support levels is typically a great way to just get into it in a pretty conservative way. You can also buy an unbalanced butterfly around those areas. And then the other way that I love to trade it is by using a bullish butterfly to the upside. Now, that's going to require that I have an actual target, so I can't give that to you because I don't know which level is going to hold. But I would guess that it would be around the 1100 price point, which was the previous all-time high. Now, I like to focus on high probability trading. I like to focus on conservatively aggressive trades, which means that I like to get conservative entries, but then when I do trade, I'll trade in a little bit more of an aggressive way, but I do it in a low risk, high reward manner that allows me to grow my options accounts. So I'm going to be having a webinar this Wednesday. I'm going to be talking about how I've grown a couple different options accounts. I've got one that I 3X, another one I 5X, another futures account that I 5X. So if you are interested in learning, you can come to simplertrading.com/formula and you can learn all about that. Sorry, there shouldn't be you right there. Formula. You can learn all about my strategy, and I swear that I'm better at trading than I am at spelling on with a mouse. Smiley face. Anyways, come join me. I'll give you many of my tidbits for the main things that you need to focus on when you're growing a small account. And you will leave there with just a lot of actionable intel that you can actually use. So, hope to see you there. And if not, I'll see you in the next one.